What's up, man? So this happened like a few days ago. It kind of inspired me to make this video. So in Bruce Park, it's a really a nice park. It's a common park in Detroit, Michigan. So we had 50 or 100 people there. They were barbecuing, having a good time. And knowing, in spite of this COVID-19 stuff, that Governor Whitmer she implemented a strict order, and especially a social gathering, it's not supposed to be even more than 10 people in close contact. When you go into the grocery stores, go to Walgreens, supermarkets, or anything like that, you're supposed to be within 6 feet from each other. And people barbecuing, people chilling, people having a good time. It was over 100 people playing basketball. I'm like, oh my goodness. Then the police showed up and they was executing this order. Like, what are you doing? Okay, we just got word from the governor that it's not supposed to be a gathering over 50 or more people. So what are you guys are doing? Yeah, like this is you guys are breaking the law, and some got arrested. They was issuing misdemeanor tickets, and yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm just like, wow. And then Michigan has one of the most cases here, in the whole country so far, man. It's really crazy, and they're actually surpassing cases in Italy. And people's like, oh, why are we having all these cases? Well, how about you just practicing yourself, isolate yourself at home, and quarantine yourself? So I just really found that kind of crazy, man. But we may have a huge problem, man. Just the social distancing, especially if you're an extrovert. You're just used to going out, having fun with your people, man, and you're in the isolation at home. You're forced to do so. If not, you're gonna have a punishment like fines, like California or Gavin Newsom stated that, hey, we catch you doing things, you're not going to any type of essential business, then here's this $1,000 fine, $100 fine, whatever, and you may go to prison for up to 60 days. And you don't want that on your record. It's the worst time to go to prison because, I mean, even though they are letting go some, releasing some inmates, but it's you in a closed environment, and you're more susceptible to the disease. So people are really not thinking about that. And it can be very hard, but you got to stay at home, be with your families. It can be tough at times because you might have family members that you don't really care for, and people use work as a scapegoat. I was talking to an individual, say he's a workaholic, and the reason why is because he don't want to be at home. He just can't. He care for his family, but he feels like it's a lot of limits and restrictions when he's at home, and he gets bothered. He can't be really as creative compared to him as going to work. And there's nothing wrong with that, but this virus is going to teach us something. It's going to teach us that family building, community building is extremely important. Restoring those broken relationships that we have with one another is extremely vital. So just kind of put that in perspective. But social distancing, it can be very hard. It's gonna be very tough. I mean, those who are introverted, we kind of do this all the time. We go out whenever we want to. We set the course. We have set the schedule. So you know how it is, man. Some of us believe that we should stay in the corner, but no, we just we don't like stimulus. Even though we were trying to find somewhere to go, we turn the music down. We just have to literally concentrate. Too much stimulus is going to affect our way of thinking. But this is going to be an ultimate test, man. I just don't want millennials and people going to jail for just driving around and not being productive. Not going somewhere to help, or helping the homeless, helping the needs. You're just going just to go out, and then you're putting yourself out there to get arrested. And now when all this is over, maybe in the end of the summer or something like that, now you'll be looking like, dang, man, I got this on my record. Dang, I can't really rebuild myself. So it's just temporary. It's tough. It's a challenge, but just stick to it, man. Just develop some skills, some hobbies. Something that God closed this down, the planet down. Is probably a reason He want to talk to you. So spend some time with Him. Open the Word. Start a YouTube channel. You will actually starting to discover things that you normally wouldn't do, that you think you couldn't do, that you're not capable of. But that's all I really have to say, man. It's your boy Young Link. You guys continue to comment, subscribe. It's gonna be a real challenge for us. It's a challenge for some introverts as well too, because sometimes we kind of want to get out and do certain things and meet up with certain people that's like-minded with us, but we can't do that when we have some little restrictions. But yeah, man. So you guys tell me what you guys think, man. This could be a big problem, but hey, interviews, Friday night 312 at gmail.com. I'm out. Deuces.